What if the universe didn't appear by accident, but by intention? What if existence itself was meant to happen long before time even began? It's a question that sounds more like philosophy than science, but the more we learn about the cosmos, the more the evidence points in a very specific and very strange direction. Let's start with the hard science. Cosmologists, the people who study the very fabric of reality, have discovered something remarkable. They call it the cosmic fine-tuning problem. What does that mean? It means the fundamental laws of physics seem to be perfectly, exquisitely balanced for life to exist. Think about gravity. If it were just a tiny, tiny fraction stronger, the universe would have collapsed back in on itself moments after the Big Bang. If it were a fraction weaker, galaxies, stars, and planets would never have formed. Everything would have just drifted apart into a cold, empty void. And it's not just gravity. The speed of light, the strength of the atomic forces that hold matter together. If you changed any of these constants by even a trillionth of a percent, the result would be a universe incapable of supporting any form of complexity, let alone life. This extreme, almost unbelievable precision has led many scientists to wonder if this was all just a cosmic lottery win of unimaginable proportions, or if something else is going on. It suggests the universe wasn't random. It was engineered for creation. This isn't a fringe idea. It's one of the biggest, most profound mysteries in modern physics. Why does the universe look so perfectly designed to exist? Now, let's zoom in from the cosmic scale to the biological scale, right down to you. Inside every single one of your cells is a molecule called DNA. It's the instruction manual for building you, and it contains 3.2 billion letters of code, all arranged in a perfect, specific order. To put that into perspective, if you were to type out your own genetic code, it would fill thousands of books. A single, misplaced letter, a tiny mutation in a critical gene, and complex, intelligent life as we know it might be impossible. Your cells aren't just blobs of chemicals. They communicate like sophisticated computers. Your neurons fire in complex patterns that mirror the vast networks of galaxies in the cosmos. Life, at its very core, behaves as if it was expected to emerge. It's a system of such staggering complexity and order that it feels less like a product of pure chance and more like a fulfillment of purpose. And where did this intricate life find a home? Let's look at our own planet. Earth is a cosmic oasis, and its existence is another statistical miracle. We are located in what astronomers call the Goldilocks zone of our solar system. Not too hot, not too cold, but just right for liquid water to exist on the surface, a key ingredient for life. But it's more than just the distance from the sun. Earth has a powerful magnetic field that shields us from deadly solar radiation. It has a perfectly balanced atmosphere with the right mix of gases for us to breathe. It has a large moon that stabilizes our planet's tilt, giving us predictable seasons. The odds of all these factors coming together on a single planet, all at the same time, are astronomically small. Geology and astronomy show us that the universe didn't just allow for life. It seems to have actively created the perfect conditions for it to arise. Whether you see this as an intentional act or a mathematical inevitability, the outcome is the same: a stage set for life. For thousands of years, long before we discovered the laws of physics or the structure of DNA, ancient wisdom traditions spoke of creation not as an accident, but as a deliberate act. The very first line of the Bible declares, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth." It's a clear, unambiguous statement. Creation was an act, not an accident. There was a will, an intention, behind it all. Similarly, the Quran states, "He created the heavens and the earth with purpose." This echoes the same idea. Not randomness, not chaos. Purpose. These ancient texts, from different cultures and different times, arrive at the same conclusion that modern science is now beginning to grapple with. The universe has the hallmarks of design. It feels deliberate. Think about it with a simple, real-life analogy. You don't build a house by accident. You don't just throw a pile of bricks, wood, and glass into a field and hope it assembles itself into a home. It requires a blueprint, a plan, an intention. You don't write a book by mistake, spilling ink on paper and expecting a story to emerge. Design always, without exception in our experience, comes from a mind. It comes from intention. When we look at the universe, with its elegant laws, its fine-tuned constants, and its capacity for life, it feels the same, built, structured, and prepared. Perhaps for someone to witness it. So what does this all mean? The universe didn't just happen. The evidence from cosmology, biology, and geology suggests that it was allowed to happen, that the conditions were set just right. And if the existence of the entire cosmos isn't an accident, then that is the biggest clue that your existence is not an accident either. Your life, your consciousness, your ability to even ponder these questions, it might be the very point of it all. The universe seems to be sending us a message, written in the language of physics, chemistry, and biology. The question is, are we listening? If you want to dive deeper and explore what the universe might be trying to tell us, and what our role in it all could be, make sure you watch my next video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our journey into the biggest questions of existence. See you next time.